Hello everyone and welcome to this video where today I will be talking about Microsoft Ignite 2022 top power platform announcements. So I'm very excited after the announcements which has been done in this year in October 2022, and I'm going to showcase with a demo some of these announcements which are very good. So let's talk about the top announcements first. In terms of Power Automate, there is a new template which has been introduced which says you describe it and AI, that is artificial intelligence, builds for you. Another one is format data by examples. And the most important one, which I like the most, is the Power Pages, which is generally available now. It's made generally available for all the public out there. So with the help of Power Pages, you can create low code, modern, responsive, and secure websites, secure business websites, I will say. So these are the major announcements which I will be demoing you today in this video. But I will say these are not all the complete list. There are many other announcements, for example, managed environments, co-authoring in Power Apps, Power Cards introduction, and so on. So let's get started and let's see these three major announcements in action. All right, so let's talk about the first major announcement in Power Automate. So they have introduced a new template which says you describe it and AI builds it. So let's see this in action. So I am in Power Automate screen. This is the home page of the Power Automate screen. So I will click on the create on left hand side, left navigation, and you see there are many inbuilt templates out of the box available, which provides you functionality to create automated cloud flow, instant cloud flow, and so on. So here in your environment or in your tenant, you will see now a new template has been introduced by Microsoft, which says that you describe it and AI builds it. As of now, this particular template is not available in my environment, and I will tell you the reason. But before that, let's see it in the Microsoft documentation, that what Microsoft says about that particular template. So it talks about create a cloud flow from a description. So what you can do is you have to just write the description now in your own language, in your day-to-day language, that you want to, what you want to achieve or what you want to automate. And then Power Automate, it uses a open AI codex to translate your description into code, and then provides a list of corresponding flows as a suggestions that you can use to create your Power Automate flow instantly. So you can see on my screen that currently this particular feature or template is available in the Power Automate environment that is based in the United States only, that is US. So I was talking about my particular environment. My particular environment is currently based out of Asia in India. So that is why this particular template is not has been rolled out for my environment. And if you want to see, if you want to check your environment how you can do it, that you can go to the Power Platform Admin Center. I am in the Power Platform Admin Center currently, and on the left hand side in the navigation you can see there is an option called environments. Currently I am using this particular environment. So you, if you click on your environment, it will show you that what particular region you are currently associated with. This I wanted to show you that if you don't see that particular template in your Power Automate screen or Power Automate environment or tenant, so please don't worry, it has been rolled out for the region United States only. So now you can see currently I am in the region Asia. So that is why that particular template which I was talking about, which says that you describe it and AI builds it. But definitely we can go through with the documentation. So this is the particular template I was talking about. If you are in United States, if you are watching my video, this particular video from the United States region, definitely this has been rolled out for you as a preview feature, and you can use this template which says you describe it and AI builds it. So as an example, if you see the example, so you see you just write it down, for example, anything which you want to automate. So in this example, you see here they have written every time someone responds to a Microsoft Form survey, post a message to Teams and send an email. That is kind of a automation flow I want to create as a user. So I have written it or described my flow in everyday words or everyday language. How simple it is now. This Power Automate has made my life simple, that I have to just describe what I want to achieve, and then it will give you some suggestions that when a new response is submitted, this is kind of a suggested flow, and you can use these suggestions, and accordingly you can see your flow or Power Automate flow has been created. How simple it is. You can use it as it is. Definitely you can customize it again further if you want, basis your other requirements or custom requirements, but as a base framework, whatever you described it in simple words, the Power Automate has done it for you using the AI capabilities now. And this is a super feature, I will say, which has been introduced as a Microsoft Ignite announcement. So now let's talk about the second announcement, which is format data by example. So let me first navigate to the official documentation, which says format data by example. It is still in preview mode, but definitely it will be generally available soon. So what it says is that generally in Power Automate, when we work, we create expressions, we play around with expressions, we create expressions, right? Now, what you can do is you can use the format data by example feature to access these expressions without even knowing the different functions and the syntax. Many a times we face problems that the syntax is wrong, we are not able to find the correct function, how to write it in Power Automate. So with the help of AI, now Microsoft has come up with something called format data by examples. Now we will see this in action in Power Automate. But before that, I just want to highlight one thing, that you can format dates, you can format numbers, and you can format text as of now using this feature. So let's see this in action in Power Automate. So I am in my currently Power Automate environment. I have created a sample flow, so I will navigate to my flows from the left navigation. I have created a very simple test flow. So I will edit this and show you that what I have created a test flow just for the demo purpose, because I wanted to show you this particular feature and its capability, format data by example. So this is a test flow in my environment where I have written an action when an item is created. So there is a SharePoint online site and a list which I'm going to use now, which I'm going to show you in this particular demo. So this is my SharePoint online site and this is a sample list. I can show you this is the SharePoint online environment currently I'm in, and this is a sample list. So what I'm doing is I'm sending an email. I want to send an email to a user. So in the body, you can see if I want to change some title here in the expressions now, you see there's a feature called format data by example. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to update an item also. So let's say I want to update the title. I want to update the title. So what I want to do in this demo, when an item is created, okay, when an item is created in a SharePoint list, an email will be sent to one of the user, and accordingly the item will be updated. So let's do it. Let's see it in action. So I want to change the title which I've created in which I'm going to create, which I'm going to create an item in the SharePoint list. I want to change the title. Okay. And I want to do it using expression. Earlier, this option was not available. This is now newly introduced as a Microsoft Ignite announcement very recently in October 2022. So if you click on this format data by example, so this is the screen I wanted to show you, that you can format as of now the date, the numbers, and the text. So let's select the column which I want to format. I want to format the title. Now you see here very important screen that provide example. You have to provide example. So what will be your input text? Let's say my input text will be ABC, or whatever title I will create in my SharePoint list, and how I want to see it when my flow will be completed. So demo ignite hyphen ABC. So this is my sample output. So I will give some input. It is asking you for some input, and you have to tell them, show them that what output you are looking for. So demo ignite hyphen ABC. Okay. And then you can tell them to create the expression for you. So you tell the Power Automate to create the expression for you. You can see a concat function has been added for you. You just apply it and it will be applied to the title. Okay. Now let's save the flow. Let's save this particular flow and let's see this in action again, that how once this flow will be executed, how your item will be updated. So I'm going to the SharePoint list. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new item, demo test Whipple. Okay, this is the item which I have created. So you see the item has been created, and if you remember, what we did was, while changing or updating the item in the title, we have concatenated something. We have concatenated a text before our original this demo test Whipple. So this Power Automate is running, will be executing at the background. It will take couple of seconds, and then we will see the desired output, that a string which we gave while giving the format data by example, it will be appended in my title. So let's wait for a few seconds. I'm just refreshing the screen. Great. Now, as you can see, my workflow, my Power Automate flow has been executed at the background, and now you can see a string has been appended, demo ignite. I created the item with the title demo test Whipple, and with the help of the workflow, that is format data by example. By format data by example, text has been prefixed, which I gave while giving the format data by example while editing or updating my item. So that is the power of the format data by example. I will say you can use it, try it for the numbers, for the dates, and for the text. All right, so we have seen the top announcements in action. First, we saw that there is a template which has been introduced which says you describe it and AI builds it. So you can define your Power Automate flow in your own words, in your own language, and Power Automate will give you some suggestions and a flow will be created for you automatically. A base flow, I will say, which definitely you can use it as it is or you can definitely customize it. The second one which we saw is format data by examples, wherein you can use the AI generated expressions. You don't have to no more worry about different syntax or different functions, that which functions you have to use, what will be the syntax. You have to just provide some input and the desired output. And definitely you can format data like format numbers, format dates, and format text. Now, the other announcements which I'm going to show you is the Power Pages. This is a very beautiful and I will say very well weighted announcement which is there from Microsoft, which is generally available now, which is Power Pages, which allows you to create a low code, modern, responsive, and secure business websites. So again, let's see this in action. So I am in the official Power Pages website, which says powerpages.microsoft.com. You just go through this. This will give you a brief or a high level idea that what Power Pages is and how you can create very good websites, both the public and the private websites. And there are many templates which are available out there while creating a Power Pages website. So it says create secure low code business websites, which allows you to quickly build the websites that deliver the information and services to your customers. So let's see it. So I've clicked on sign in and I've been navigated to this page which says welcome to Power Pages people. So let's click on get started. So there are some basic questions which it will talk about before creating your website actually. So the first one is, do you have experience creating websites? It is giving you some suggestions. No, I have never been before. Yes, I have created one before. Yes, I built them professionally. So yes, I'll select this option. The second is choose a template. Now you can see here, you can see the templates which are available and you can choose any one of them or you can use a blank template as well. So there are many templates, site designs, scheduling, application submission, registration, many templates which you can choose and create your website very quickly. So let's go to this application submission. I select this, choose this template. I click on choose this template and I've selected application template, out of the box template which is available. It is creating a site for me, checking some permission. Okay, so let's say I'm giving a site name as application permit. Okay, create a web address. You can definitely create a web address of this, and definitely you can choose your site language as well. Click on done, and now you see here it is doing the all magic by itself. They are setting up a new site for me. What I did, I just gave the site name. I have chosen the template, chosen the particular language in which my site should look like, and all magic is done automatically in the Power Pages. It is taking them some time. It will take some few seconds, only few seconds, and it will set up a complete site for me. At the same time, still I can customize my sites because by default it will create some pages, some controls. Definitely I can create new pages and I can add more controls to it, more functionality to it. And if you are familiar with SharePoint Online and the modern SharePoint experience, that how you create a page, how you drag and drop, you can create and add many controls to the page. Definitely the same way you can create a page in Power Pages in your website, and it will be ready to roll out for the general public over the internet. All right, so in this video, we have seen three major announcements, or I will say the top announcements of Ignite, which is the one template you describe it and AI builds it, the expressions where you can format data by examples, and the third one, which is now generally available, is the Power Pages, using which you can create a low code, modern, responsive, and secure websites. There are major other announcements as well, for example, manage environments in Power Platform. So what you can do is again to the official documentation of Microsoft, which says manage environments, where it's a suite of capabilities that allows the admins to manage Power Platform at a scale with more control, less effort. So it will give you basically the governance capabilities, I will say, in Power Platform, to how you can manage your environment, right? So if you go to the Power Platform admin center in your environment and you click on this environments, and if you select any environment, you see there is an option called enable manage environments. Now this is a new feature which has been introduced. If you click on it, it allows you to do all the admin related activities, to limit sharing, usage insights, apply the data policies, and so on. So you can enable this feature very well in your environment. There are other announcements as well, for example, co-authoring in Power Apps. Now, multiple users can edit an app at the same time. This is again a very, very cool feature, I will say, that and co-authoring has been announced in Power Apps to enable the fusion development and getting more done with low-code tools. Another announcement is very important announcement, which is Power Cards introduction. So you can build now adaptive cards in the Power Platform. Again, this is a very good announcement. It's still in preview feature. It's still a preview feature. So basically, these are micro apps which you can create. There is a different designer now, a card designer, where you can design your card and you can publish it to your team's channel as well. So there is basically a card designer interface in which you can create the cards using drag and drop controls, Power FX logic, and data from Power Platform different connectors. There are drag and drop elements, UI elements in the card designer. You can add the data services with different multiple connector. You can apply the business logic, and finally you can share that card in teams. So that's all about this video. These were the major announcements which I wanted to share with you all. These are very top announcements. You should try it out in your Power Platform environment. And last but not the least, I would like to share one information that this is a very good URL, news.microsoft.com/ignite 2022 book of news. You just go through this URL. This will have a complete information of all the announcements which has been made in Microsoft Ignite. This is kind of a handy book for you. So that's all for this video. Thank you very much for watching this particular video, and all the links, all the hyperlinks and URL which I've shown in this video will be available in the description of the video. Thanks again.